Welcome back to Steve's Music Corner. I'd like to talk a little bit today about Steve Cropper, who has passed away recently at the age of 84. He was the guitar player on many fine recordings by Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, the Blues Brothers, and Booker T and the MGs. They were the studio band at Stax Records in Memphis. Steve Cropper is about 7'8", I think. And a Telecaster guy, always played a Telecaster. I don't have one. So I've got my very best imitation of a Telecaster. Very simple parts. Played a lot of very simple parts, but very effective, such as what I just played there. You might know one of his most famous licks, which is only 2 different notes. I mean, come on, 2 notes, but it's fantastic. Soul Man, he did with Sam and Dave and then with the Blues Brothers. We have the intro, which is just in 6s. 6s just means 6 notes apart. We got a B, B, C, D, E, F, G. B and a G. Happens to be a G sharp. So there's your little intro. Holding down the rhythm, he's got some very basic 3-note chords, 3-string chords. E, we got another E, and we got like an A6. Holding down the rhythm with just a very basic thing. And then when the chorus comes around, he's back to kind of the intro. And then he's got his famous. And it doesn't get much more complicated than that in the song, which is great. Another song I love, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, which he co-wrote with Otis Redding. Again, does some very basic rhythm R&B licks. And again, very recognizable, very simple, but awesome. And then finally, we'll talk about Green Onions. You might not know it by the title, but you've heard it. Again, I can't say it enough. Very basic stuff, but very effective. So he starts off with just some chord stabs on the end of 4. So we got a G minor. 1, 2, 3. All 1 finger. And then he goes to a very basic bass line, basically. Nothing flashy. And then we have the guitar solo, which again is very rhythmy, very rhythmy. You could even have like a guitar solo over it because it's so basic, but you wouldn't want to. This goes a little something like this. So those are some of the essential Steve Cropper licks. Go get yourself a Telecaster or not, but that's the sound he was going for. I heard in an interview with him that he went with Telecaster because it's a very clean sound that engineers like, and being a studio guy, he definitely wanted to please the engineers and the producers and all that. So he knew what he was doing. So that's all I have for today on Steve Cropper, the legend. Go out and listen to some great music. Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, Blues Brothers. It's all good stuff. See you next time on Steve's Music Corner. I'll see you next time on Steve and his Music Corner.